Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's Ryan from Movies with Ryan, and we're back with my bi-weekly Blu-ray and DVD collection update from January 2nd to January 15th. And this last 2 weeks have been insane. 55 titles picked up. Now I'm only going to show 54 because one of them I picked up and I've already turned around and sold. It was The Mist on Blu-ray. I picked it up. I already have it. I knew somebody in the community needed it, so I've already sold it off. So I've got stuff from eBay, Mercari, vendor malls, Amazon. I've got a package that was sent in from one of my friends over at Instagram, Adam, Bearded Four Eyesman. A place called Book Broker here in town. Another place called Evansville Toys and Games. Me.Dollar Tree on Instagram sent me some stuff. My Super Mega Replay, of course. Big Lots. And I think that's about it. So let's get this video started and see what I've picked up. Alright, we're going to start this collection update off with a package I had received from Me.Dollar Tree from Instagram. I think that's it. I'll link them down below. But my Dollar Trees have not gotten anything good, and there was only 2 titles I was looking for in this last drop. They had them extras. I bought them off them. They shipped them to me, and I couldn't be happier. But the first thing, Nicolas Cage, Vampire's Kiss. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I was looking for it. I know it's a bare bones release, but for $1, I had to have it. And next, a movie I've been looking for a while on Blu-ray. Casey Affleck, Joaquin Phoenix, I'm Still Here. Of course, this is when Joaquin and Casey got the idea they were going to do a pseudo-documentary about how Joaquin quit acting and was going to become a famous rapper. And the events that happened after that were a little wacky, but I'm still here. Can't wait to watch this. Next, my buddy over Instagram, Adam, Bearded Four Eyesman, sent me this awesome martial arts package. It's called Venom Mob Films Presents Old School Killers, the White Tiger Collection. Now the Venom Mob is very well known in making their martial arts stuff. This includes Eunuch of the Western Palace, Iron Swallow, Night of the Assassin, and 7 Promises. Can't wait to break into this set. Next, picked me up something off Mercari. This title I was actually talking to somebody about, I don't know, earlier this week. I started to get on Mercari, look for pricing on it because I know this is expensive. The company it's from is technically out of business. And I found one for half the price I would have normally paid. And that is Twilight Times, The Twilight Samurai. Now this was factory sealed. Of course, I've opened it because I watch my movies. But I've been looking for this for a while. Happy to have it in the collection. So from Mercari, Twilight Samurai. Next, from Amazon, 2 weeks ago, they had a big deal on this box set. I think it was already marked down. There was a coupon, $40 shipped, basically out the door. The Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3 4K collection. This box set is beautiful. Of course, each individual movie has their own slip. And of course, the backs are all different. Somebody on Instagram had posted that it was going on. You clicked on it, you got the coupon, you have free shipping and all that. $40 for this box set. Amazing deal. Glad I picked that up. Next, moving on to eBay. This is something, I was a co-host on one of the battles a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was right before Christmas time. And myself and Martinez Joe was talking about this. I missed out on this when Best Buy had it. It sold out quick. And he was talking about his set. And I started looking around and I found a seller on eBay I really don't think knew what they had. Now, I did open this up on Instagram Live, but here it is. Ip Man, the complete 4K collection. This box is beautiful. It feels beautiful. It's a nice collection. It's got a poster in it, a booklet, and like I said, it's got all 4 Ip Man 4K movies. Could not believe the price I got it at. I paid probably, I think I paid right around $100 for it. Everything else is $150 plus if you're looking for these. Happy to have gotten that set for that price. So that was from eBay. Next, I've got a little shop in town I only go to about once a month, called The Book Broker. They do books, movies, games, card games, CDs, records, everything. And I picked up 5 things from them. Starting off, filling that CD collection out again. Filter, Short Bus. Yes, Short Bus. The 300 always throws me off. Love this album. I got rid of it. They had a copy. I think I paid $1 or $2 for this. Picked it up. Love that band. Next, a title I know nothing about, but it stars Ty Sheridan, John C. Reilly, Michael Cera. Entertainment. So an aging comedian tours the California desert and looking for his estranged daughter or something like that. It looked interesting. It's got John C. Reilly and Michael Cera in it, so I had to pick it up. Plus it was cheap. I think I only paid usually $2 to $3 for Blu-rays at this place. Next, Margot Robbie, Simon Pegg, and Mike Myers. The Terminal with Slip. Now, I see this thing all the time. I don't know if it was a Dollar Tree title, but I know my Mega Replay has it, several copies of it, but I've never seen it with the slip, so I figured I'd pick it up. I've been on a slip thing here lately. I don't know why. I've been picking up a lot of stuff with slips. Next, a DVD. Ben Folds and Wasso live in Perth. So Ben Folds 5, or actually it's just Ben Folds, live in Perth. Now I love some concert footage, some concert videos and all that. I didn't have anything Ben Folds. I like him. This has got a lot of great songs on it. I think there's like 16 or 18 songs, it looks like. But I had to have it. I think I paid $1 for that. Can't beat that. And finally, found a steelbook while I was there. If you watched the steelbook battle, you guys see me pull this on the question, what was the last thing you picked, the last steelbook I picked up, and this was it, Salem's Lot. I think I paid $3.99 for this, or $5.99. It's $5.99. But Stephen King, I love Stephen King. I know it's horror, but I like vampires as well. Can't beat that for $5.99. Next, Big Lots had gotten some drops of some movies, and they've had some movies on sale, so I've been picking up some stuff. First thing, did not know this ever had a TV show, and it looks like I've got 3 more of these I need to pick up because there was 50 episodes of one season, and that is The Legend of Bruce Lee, Volumes 1, Volume 2. So I'm assuming there's a Volume 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to have to pick it up. It looks like it basically just details his whole life. Can't wait to watch those. Next, just noticed the DVD case is actually messed up on this. A World Without Thieves. I believe this is from the same people, yeah, from Infernal Affairs, which gave us The Departed. It's got Andy Lau in it, which I love him. But just a Tartan Asian Extreme, yeah, Tartan Video. A World Without Thieves. Looked interesting. Next, a movie I've heard nothing but good things about. I have never seen a Blu-ray in the States yet. But they had this, I think it was only $3, and that is The Wailing. And this is a Korean horror movie. Supernatural thriller, as I put on the back. But apparently this movie is just insane and very, very good. So for $3, I couldn't pass that up. At worst, I watched this. I love it. It's going to be a placeholder until I find a legit Blu-ray. Then, the next 3 things I got on sale. This is a title I've been looking at forever. It's normally $5. They had it on sale for $2.50. And I also had a 20% off coupon, so I got this for $2. And that's Fences with Denzel Washington and Viola Davis. I remember when this movie came out, I didn't get to watch it. I've been wanting to see it because I've heard it's a great performance from both. Can't wait to watch it. And then 2 martial arts movies. I think I paid $1.25 or $1 for both of these. Guillotines, which This is also from the director of Infernal Affairs, just like the World Without Thieves. So that'll be interesting. It looks like some assassins that have a clan and they got to defeat somebody else. So hopefully it's got good martial arts action in it. And then The Great Battle. Again, I paid $1.25 or something like that for these. One fortress versus 200,000 soldiers. Majestically epic. So I can't wait to watch this. It says a Rick-rolling hybrid of 7 Samurai, 300, and the Lord of the Rings. We'll see about that. But The Great Battle. Couldn't pass up on that. On sale at Big Lots. Next, I went to a vendor mall. Name escapes me, but it's up in Princeton, Indiana, not too far from me. Picked up 2 things. See, the first one, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Season 3. Of course, it's Adult Swim. Had to collect it. I think I paid $5 maybe for that. And then the next thing, I showed this off on IG Live to a couple people, and none of them had seen this edition. And that's Family Guy Blue Harvest DVD. Now, normally, the way I've always seen it is all the DVDs are stacked right here, and there's no insert. But this, lost the booklet. Has art all the way around it. Stuff's falling out. Comes with 3D glasses. And then when I open it up, if you can see it all here, it's a Trap, Blue Harvest, and something Dark Side. So I've never seen this edition before, and like I said, a couple other people I've talked to have never seen this edition, and I think I paid $4 or $5 for it. So I love Family Guy. I love their take on Star Wars, and this box set for $5, I figured why not. All right, next, got a little toy shop. We used to have a pretty decent sized flea market in town. It was an indoor flea market. And early last year, somebody set it on fire, burned the whole thing down. There was a gentleman that was in there that ran a toy shop. He had toys, games, movies, everything. He was like the big spectacle in there. And unfortunately, he lost the majority of his collection that was in there. And it was a very, very in-depth, big collection. Well, he rallied together and actually opened up a brick and mortar store. And I've been going in there, and he has a good selection of movies. Of course, he's got toys and all sorts of stuff too. But in the last 2 weeks, I've been there twice, and I've picked up a few things. First thing, Book of Eli with slip. I did not actually own this movie. For some reason, I thought I did, but I did not. And he had it with a slip for fairly cheap. So I picked it up. Next are 2 upgrades to 4K. I've got them on Blu-ray. These were very well priced, so I picked them up. First one, American made with slip. And Overlord, again, with slip. I've been on a slip kick lately, but I figured for the price that I paid for those, and then I turned my Blu-rays into my Mega Replay, I think I ended up paying $7 a piece for those, and those were upgrades. Can't beat that. Plus, I'm shopping locally. I'm supporting somebody that's in the community and somebody I'd shopped at before that had a tragic accident happen to them or incident. And of course, I'm going to shop there. Next, I actually picked these up yesterday, my last pickups. This first one I've heard of before. I did not know it had a 4K release, and it's actually a 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray 3D, and Blu-ray release. And it stars Kristen Stewart, Chris Tucker, Garrett Hedlund, Vin Diesel, Steve Martin, and Joe Alwyn. And that's Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. I remember vaguely when this movie came out, but I don't know anything about it. It's 4K. It's a war movie, so I definitely like that. It's got Kristen Stewart in it, which oddly I do enjoy her acting. So I figured, I think I paid $11.99 maybe for this. Figured for that price I'd pick it up. Plus, it's also directed by Ang Lee, which did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Ice Storm, and quite a few other movies. but I figured I'd pick it up and watch it. And finally, from the Evansville Toys and Games, this was brand new factory sealed. I think I paid $9.99 for it. And that is Queen and Slim with slip, which I've already opened it. The only problem with it is he had a little sticker right here. When I took it off, it actually took the black mat off and left the silver underneath on the slip cover. But either way, Queen and Slim with slip. I remember when this came out, I never got a chance to watch it. They had it for a good price. I picked it up. And Daniel Kaluuya. I really like him. I think he's a good actor. Can't wait to watch that. Now, like I always say, the creme de la creme, my super mega replay. I have been there 6 times in the last 2 weeks. Somebody sold off their collection. They had a bunch of new stuff in. They had a bunch of new DVDs up on the shelf. I actually took my time and went through all the DVDs. And they still have like 400 Blu-rays sitting behind the counter they haven't put out yet. And I can't wait till they do, because I've seen some amazing titles in there. So hopefully when they do that, I'll be one of the first come, first serve. First, we'll go over the DVDs I found. First one, Flight of the Navigator. Now this has a Disney exclusive release. I haven't picked it up yet. I solely picked this copy up because I did an interview with a YouTuber talking about movies, and I needed a physical copy of the movie. So I picked it up, showed it off. Flight of the Navigator. This was one of my childhood favorites. Of course, Max gets swept up by a smart aleck robot in a spaceship, gets taken into the future. He flies around, does some stuff, and then magically reappears and nobody believes him. Flight of the Navigator. Good movie. Next, I've been looking for the animated versions of these, and I finally found the first one. I have not found the other 2 yet. But this is the animated Lord of the Rings with slip. I was amazed to find this with slip. So I still need Return of the King and The Hobbit. Next, a clean snapper. Little Nicky needs a Blu-ray release desperately. They had this thing, I mean, it looks almost brand new. There's a couple little indentations on the front cover. I've never seen it in a snapper. I've only seen it in the standard DVD case. Love this movie. It's funny. It's Adam Sandler, Little Nicky. Next, a movie I've been looking for a while. Now, this has a foreign release Blu-ray, which I'll probably end up picking up someday because this actual paper insert has a little bit of damage to it, but it's a Jim Jarmusch movie. I love Jim Jarmusch. Coffee and Cigarettes. So basically, he basically has interviews with people over coffee and cigarettes. And there's quite a few different people in here. Steve Buscemi, Iggy Pop, Tom Waits. Let's see who else. Kate Blanchett, Meg White, Jack White, Alfred Molina, Steve Coogan, Jizza and the RZA, Bill Murray. Quite a few people. I've been wanting to see this forever. I've never seen it. I love Jim Jarmusch, and I love these kind of sit-down, easygoing conversations with movie stars, music stars, and stuff like that. Can't wait to watch that. Next, an out-of-print and fairly expensive DVD I got for either free or $3.33, depending on how they charged me. Pull Hall Junkies with Christopher Walken's really the only big name in here, I guess. We'll go with that. Pull Hall Junkies. I remember seeing this when this first came out. This does not have a Blu-ray release. Seen the DVD, snatched it up immediately. Another thing, it has a Blu-ray. It's out of print. I have not seen the Blu-ray out anywhere. I'm still hunting it. But Red State from Kevin Smith on DVD. I've been wanting to see this forever. Have never found a copy, and I will not stream it. Now I get to watch it. This will be my placeholder until I find a Blu-ray. Love my Dragon Dynasty. Found one I've been looking for. The Killer with Chow Yun-Fat. Spine number 41. This puts me one step closer to completing that collection. And finally, something I picked up yesterday when I was there. I was going through and I seen this title on the side. I was like, what the heck is this? And then I looked really closely and it says a Takashi Miike film. A film by Takashi Miike. And that is Izo, Apparently it's about a samurai that goes out on a mission, basically. But what I even found interesting in it, very small, probably can't see it. It's got Takeshi Kitano, or Beat Kitano, as he's called in here. That's his alias or his nickname when he's acting. Can't wait to watch this. I love me some Takashi Miike. You guys have heard me talk endlessly about it. It's a samurai movie. Can't wait. Ezo. Moving on to Blu-rays. Like I said, these last 2 weeks have been insane. My first 2 pickups here, I bought strictly because of the slipcovers. I already have these. I don't have the slipcovers for them. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, this slipcover is super clean. And I'm going to have to check my copy because I don't know if I actually have the unrated version. If I don't have the unrated version, this is getting slipped right in there. But this is a bright, shiny, metallic slipcover. Didn't have it. Picked it up. And next, a good movie. Hannah. Like I said, I bought this solely for the slip. And I'll take the regular Blu-ray without the slip. Take it back to Mega Replay. Trade it in. Next is a Blu-ray to 4K upgrade. Hostiles. Have not watched this movie yet, but it's got Christian Bale on it, and I've heard nothing but good things. 4K was at a very fair, cheap price. Figured I'd pick it up. Next, a new 4K they did not have on the shelf the other day when I was there. They had it yesterday. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jim Belushi. Red Heat. This just came out earlier last year, or mid last year maybe. I missed out on it. I paid $7.99 for this for a 4K. Can't beat that. Next, 3 movies. Now, I know there is collections. I know I can get these in one single package, but this had all 3 slips on them. Like I've been saying already in this video, I'm on a slip trip for some reason. That is the War for the Planet of the Apes trilogies. Dawn, Rise, and War. But they all have their slip covers. I figured I'd pick them up. I didn't own them. I've never actually watched any of the movies. I know they're pretty good, so figured why not. Next, a movie I bought solely because it has Bill Murray in it and it has a really cool slipcover. I've heard the movie is not that great. Rock the Casbah. So I'll check it out. I'll find out. But the slip is really cool. Matches the cover. Next, a movie I missed out on. It's never received a price drop, and then Best Buy pulled it off their shelves. I've been looking for this for a while. I've heard nothing but good things. Paper Tigers, of course, martial arts film. From what I understand, it's 3 aging martial artists that get pulled back in and they have to fight, and things don't go as well as they used to. They do get beat up and I guess lose some, but I'll find out. Next, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I bought this movie solely because of the slipcover. I can get the lenticular in there. The Walk. So this is basically the true story of Philippe Petit that decided he was going to walk across the Twin Towers. I also bought this because it has the Twin Towers, and of course anybody knows any American history knows that they are no longer standing for various terrorist reasons. But that lenticular cover, I couldn't pass up on it. This is the 3D Blu-ray as well, and it's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it. I've never seen it. Figured I'd pick it up. Next, one to fill out the, I think, Scorsese. Yeah, Scorsese collection. I did not have this yet. Leonardo DiCaprio and The Aviator. I know it's based on the true story of Howard Hughes. I've always heard it's actually very good. Now I can check it out. Dumb and Dumber 2. I've seen this. I don't remember much about it. I'm kind of a completionist. Figured I'd pick it up. I own the first one. First one's definitely a classic. Next, more Muppets. The Muppet Christmas Carol. I did not have this. Picked it up. Added to collection. This, I'm pretty sure, was a recommendation from somebody on somewhere on YouTube, on some list or something, but it's Animal Kingdom. I know it's got Joel Egerton and Guy Pearce in it. And I've heard it was good, if it's the movie I'm thinking of. I've never seen this on my shelf, so I figured I'd pick it up. Movie that was recommended. Now, I don't watch I care for, but I do not watch a whole lot of black and white older movies and all that. And Hitchcock is always one guy that has always intrigued me. I have seen Psycho. I think that's pretty much it. But this is Hitchcock with Anthony Hopkins, Scarlett Johansson, and Helen Mirren. And this is kind of the loose story of Alfred Hitchcock. They had this on the shelf. Never seen it before on the shelf. Picked it up. Can't wait to watch it. Nick Frost, Rashida Jones, Chris O'Dowd, and Ian McShane. Cuban Fury. All I know is he's a Cuban dancer, and he is furious. Picked it up. It's got Nick Frost in it. I love Nick Frost. I think him and Simon Pegg are hilarious. Some of the worst acting in the world, but it's M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. The Happening. They had a copy. I don't think I've ever actually seen a copy of The Happening out in the wild. It was $3.99. Figured I'd pick it up. Another sappy movie from the early 90s. Predator 2 with Danny Glover. Again, they've never had a copy before at my store. Figured I'd pick it up. Another thing I missed out on when it was out originally. It's now out of print. Once Upon a Deadpool. I have yet to watch this because I've never owned it. They had a copy of it. I did pay a little bit more than I normally do for these, but glad to have it in the collection. A Disney Movie Club exclusive, the 20th anniversary edition of The Rocketeer. I almost bought this when I was thinking of buying Flight of the Navigator about a month ago, and I decided to hold off. But The Rocketeer, I remember this movie 20 years ago when it came out, and I thought it was good for its time. Picked it up, figured I'd rewatch it. Now, besides The Mist, which, like I said, I found it. I've already flipped it, got it to another collector that needed it in their collection. This was the other big score of the last 2 weeks. I could not believe I found Short Circuit. The original. Number 5 is Alive. I've never seen the Blu-ray of this out. As soon as I seen this, I snatched it up. I'm surprised it was still sitting on the shelf. Ali Sheedy, Steve Guttenberg. Of course, you got Johnny Five. It's a robot that comes alive. All sorts of crazy stuff happen. Now I just got to get me Short Circuit too. Complete my collection. But I remember when this came out in the 80s. I loved it. I mean, what kid would not love a robot, a smart talking robot that comes alive? Short Circuit. Could not believe it. And finally, this next one's not as exciting. But as I've been doing my Steelbook a day on Instagram, I realized I've got actually a few copies of this movie too. And this is a digibook, or media book, and I could not pass it up. 300s, and this is my third or fourth copy of 3. Actually, it's my fourth copy because I've got the 4K copy as well and 2 Steelbooks. But 300 on media book. I'm not going to do it justice because there's glare and a shadow because of the way I have my camera set up, but this thing is awesome looking. And I mean, I don't even care that the Blu-ray's in there. I would have taken this just to have the book itself. But of course, you know, digibooks, they have information on the movies. They got still shots. They got the making of, production notes, all sorts of stuff. Couldn't believe it. So folks, 54 titles in 2 weeks. This has been probably the most I've ever picked up in a bi-weekly video ever since I've been doing this. But I'm happy. This is all stuff that I wanted. Great upgrades, stuff that I never see out, and I can put them in my collection. So that's going to end it for this video. I know we're running long, probably going to be close to 30 minutes. But like I always say, I appreciate you all stopping by. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Support the Blu-ray community. Support us Blu-tubers. Show us some love. And until I see you again, this has been Ryan from Movies with Ryan. Have a good night.